Hi, Hannah. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being my guinea pig on this new experiment.
Your first podcast? No, not
First,
your
no,
first
it's not the
podcast.
first one, but it's
The revival.
I also wanted to try out this new tool. So
Yeah,
hopefully, if I keep doing it, then things will work smoothly. This is supposed to work smoothly, Zencaster, because you don't have to download any software,
yeah.
and it records everything on the cloud. So
Okay. Nice.
editing and all, they have some features. So I thought I'll give it a shot. Where are you now?
I am in cafe in Bordeaux.
Okay. First part I didn't understand, but Bordeaux, I think
It's
it's.
it's near the let's say it's near the Atlantic Ocean, basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You're very close to me. I'm in London.
Yeah, if I just cross this part.
Yeah. I was in Brazil, and
Yeah.
before that I was in Dubai.
We're in Brazil. What are you doing in Brazil? Yeah.
My friend who
Oh,
I
is that the one with the wedding in Brazil?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went there, and it was my first trip to Brazil.
And how is it?
Oh, amazing! It's really good. And we stayed in a place which is in the south.
Okay.
So you fly to Sao Paulo, and then you go from Sao Paulo to Florianopolis, and then from Florianopolis you keep driving and down to about an hour, 40
Yeah.
minutes an hour, and it's beautiful. I mean,
Wow, okay.
it was in a resort called Avasi, and yeah, great views, good times. But yeah, getting there was
Yeah,
because
sounds
I've
like
never been to Brazil. So, did you
and
know that Indians need visa to Brazil?
no, really?
Oh yeah, I mean it used to be e-visa, but I think there are too many Indians trying to go to Brazil and walk their way up to America.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
they
All
made it
the
compulsory. You have to go for an interview. So since my residence is in Singapore, I wasn't in Singapore at that time.
yeah.
But luckily, I had a Dubai visa,
So it's
and
fine.
I kind of had to pull some strings to get an appointment. And
You always have to pull somebody that just
yeah,
message somebody and
somebody is
see,
this
right?
thing. And my friend also wrote a very nice letter to the ambassador saying that, look,
But is it like an actual visa or is it just like an online thing?
no, actual visa
Oh, like an actual stamp on your
stamp
passport.
on your passport.
That's so annoying for
Yeah.
Brazil. I thought we were all friends in the
And no, man,
no
Indians, Indians, too many
in the
Indians,
BRICS.
too many
What
Indians,
happened to the BRICS agreement?
too many Indians. Yeah, but the good thing is, once they gave the visa, they gave
Yeah.
it for 10 years.
Oh, good. So it's like the US, in fact. So like
Yeah,
if you get
so
it, it's for 10
it's
years.
like yeah, one time you have to go through this, and then if everything checks out, then they give
Yeah.
it to.
Did you know that for the British visa, it's like all digital now? Did you know that?
Yeah, I heard of it, but I got mine before.
Okay. Yeah, I went to get one and I was like, I only have one page left on my passport,
Yeah,
literally one page, and I was saving it for getting the British one. And then I was like, here's my passport. And the guy looked at me and he judged me so hard. He's like, when is the last time you applied for this visa? I was like, in 2019.
yeah.
Ah, you're like, oh, you're so old. I was like,
I applied last year, and then they gave me the visa inside the passport.
ah, yeah, he didn't take my thing. And I just got an email saying, this is your online visa. And I was honestly very impressed
Yeah,
because otherwise you wait, for this thing. And I was like, whoa, okay, this one thing they're doing right.
yeah. I think that way. But did you have to go directly, or did you have to go through VFS or something?
Yeah, I had to go to VFS to take my fingerprints,
Ah, okay,
the
okay.
biometric part. But I just went there for my biometrics. They didn't care at all about anything else. And
And it
then
was easy to get the appointment at VFS.
for British visa, yes, it was easy to get it.
Yeah, it's. I think
But I
in the
think for European one is hard, no, to get.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Because Solongo was trying to come with me to Europe,
yeah.
and she has Mongolian passport.
How is
And
that like?
I think some countries they got a better than us. Like Brazil, they don't need visa. Dubai, they don't need visa. Singapore, they don't need visa.
All these side powers, right? They're like,
Yeah, 5 hours. Yeah. So I think other countries, I think it's similar to us. In Australia, they need visa. UK, they need visa.
yeah,
But yeah, there's so few Mongolians. There's only 3.5 million of them.
yeah.
And
There's
should
a
have a better, ranking than us. I think they do have a better ranking than us.
probably
Yeah, yeah.
we are like really
Okay, so today we are speaking on Labor Day or May
okay.
Day.
It's Mayday.
Yeah, and but the two major things happening. First one is Patriot came out. Do you know
Oh
what is
yes,
Patriot? Yeah,
I didn't watch it yet, but
I haven't watched it. It just came out today, so
okay. Yeah, I heard all the hype about it, but I didn't watch it.
yeah, it's hype because they two are coming together after 18
Yeah,
years.
Mammootty and
Yeah, and
Mohanlal.
judging by the kind of movies Mammootty has made in the last few years, I think he must have a good selection of script. I think that's
Yeah,
he's doing it.
I already like the the calls that did you see
Yeah,
those
yeah,
ads that he was making that he was doing during Vishu?
yeah,
For me, this was I think the most funniest kind of promotion. I got to know about the movie
yeah.
because of his calls, you know.
So yeah, today also they did a call, Mammootty, Mohanlal, and Kunjako Bobin, and they
Ah,
did an Instagram call together,
okay, okay.
and so it was quite good.
Is it like an
And
army movie, right?
it
Yeah.
is like a spy movie slash cyber security
Oh,
slash a lot of things.
okay. But
Um,
like India level, not like spying for Kerala.
no, India level, of course. No, we are the proudest of Indians. It's no, unless they come for our beef.
Yeah, then we're like,
Yeah, yeah. The other aspect was that they shot it in a lot of places. They shot it in Azerbaijan, in Sharjah. A lot of money was spent
yeah.
on it.
I mean, the idea is to have it like a blockbuster, I think, right? Like
Yeah,
with
yeah. But the early reports say that look, it's not like a masala movie, like a mass movie. It's more like a
serious.
director's movie, serious movie.
It's not like 2020 with like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So one guy actually said on TV that this movie is not like a 2020 movie.
okay.
This is
Because
like
that
a
was so
spectral
not
kind of
serious. That was like,
uncertainty.
yeah.
Yeah. The second aspect is, have you been following the elections?
Yes, actually, I was listening to it today morning while doing my workout, and I was
You,
like,
you are very similar. It's because we're related. We are both the same. I also listen to all this, uh, the news things when I'm on the gym or in the this thing, and people always wonder why is this guy, what is he about?
loudly blasting like news, and I'm like, one,
No, no, I put on
two,
headphones,
yeah,
and then but people can like whatever I'm hearing, it reflects on my face.
yeah,
Somebody say something, this thing and all that. But yeah, the exit polls came out, and
yes.
so what do you think? Who's going to win?
I mean, it's going to be UDF, right? That's what they're saying, no?
I don't think so.
No, you don't think so?
Think so. I think it's going to be very tight,
Okay.
but I think LDF will pull through.
You really think they'll pull through after already a decade of
Yeah, because I not obviously I have my like there's only
yeah,
like two or three people in our family who have that leaning,
yes,
but I think if I think first of all the exit polls are the element of error is too high.
yeah.
Yeah, and when
And
you
all
look at
these like agencies, right? Like the exit poll agencies.
yeah, they're all national agencies. So in the pecking order, we don't come very high.
Yeah,
So the Axis My India poll, which is the biggest one,
yeah.
they had only 70 people to do the exit polls.
Okay, okay,
So exit polls and post polls are two different things. Okay,
okay.
exit polls is immediately after you come out to vote. Have you voted in Kerala?
No, not in Kerala. No.
Okay, so I have voted in Kerala. So when you come out itself, there'll be someone there saying, "Hey, I'm from here.
Okay.
Can we ask you a few questions?" And then they ask a few questions, including who you voted for. So
Yeah,
that's
they ask you.
yeah. So this is right after you vote.
Yeah, exit.
Yeah, and then post poll is 1 or 2 days after. You
Mm.
know, so the exit poll tend to be people's honest opinion, or they also have in statistics they know how to. It's randomized, and also they exclude a few things to prevent somebody who said I voted for this but actually voted for that. To exclude those kind of
Variations.
variations.
Yeah.
But they only had 70 people in Kerala to do this.
Right. Which is not a lot at all.
Yeah, I mean 70 people means you have to be outside a booth, and in one constituency there are several booths.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean there'll be about 300, 400 booths in a constituency in my,
Yeah.
my estimate.
Yeah. So the margin of error is kind of actually pretty
Yeah,
large.
margin
Yeah.
of error is quite this thing, and then more than Access My India, the today's Chanakya is someone I has a good track record.
Okay.
And there also they give the UDF a slight um,
Increase, but
edge, but the margin of error for both are the same. And they are predicting a hung assembly, which means
oh,
that UDF might get 69 and LDF might get
okay.
66.
Okay.
and then BJP will get 5 or 7.
Okay. But
That is the nightmare scenario.
this thing is more worrying than the.
Yeah, yeah. This is the disaster scenario.
Yes, I think I saw. I mean, even in the poll, like some of it is saying 0 to 4 or 0 to 5, and you're saying 5 or 7. I think that is the worrying part,
So
right?
if I say that, okay, BJP, let's say, let's give them like 2 seats. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe they'll win Nemam,
Hmm.
and let's say they win Palakkad. I don't see them winning anywhere else.
Yeah.
And then it means, so then even if they get two, and then let's take the remaining 3 or 5 and spread it. So then, maybe it could be LDF with 71 or UDF with 71.
Yes.
So that's
So
why
there
it's
might
like,
be some people who like deflect, no?
yeah. The worst, I mean, in my eyes, the other flip side is that I'm completely wrong. All these guys are correct. You only need 70 people to do the exit polls in Kerala, and the UDF is going to, win massively. But the only thing that is preventing me from going to that extent is that, I think you might be very young at that time, but 2011, when VS was
Yeah.
defeated by Umman Chandi,
Yeah.
there was anti-incumbency and everything.
Yeah.
The gap between the two were only 2 seats.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
I
like
see.
LDF 69 and UDF.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that is because I think a few years earlier there used to be a delimitation,
Right.
and now there are like 45 to 50 seats where no matter what happens, the LDF will win.
Okay.
So all the LDF needs is to get another 30 seats.
Yeah.
You
And then
know,
they will secure
then
this.
they'll secure. So, and like that, the UDF only has 30 seats that they will win. Regardless.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So
But I would be surprised because honest, I think I grew up in a Kerala where there was always, this change every
yeah,
5 years.
yeah,
There's always very cyclical. Okay, 5 years for them, 5 years for them. That's how we do the split of our power. So I think it'll be pretty surprising to have just one party ruling for almost 15 years at this point if they win.
yeah. I think it's because the LDF is like a machine, and they are like always on. They are not like hobbyist politicians. They are
No.
always on, like this thing. So, but the UDF, they always need a wave to win. They
Yeah.
need to have a big, and this
Campaign.
time that kind of a wave was missing. I mean, that Shabrimala issue was a wave, but it got fizzled out during the panchayat elections, which the UDF did really well.
Hmm. Okay.
And a lot of the UDF votes are very concentrated. They are concentrated in the
In the
Malabar region with the Muslim League. They're concentrated in some parts of Idiki, Ernakulam, Kochi
yeah.
is like a strong point.
Yeah.
Wayanad.
You always see all of them coming to church in the morning, the
Yeah,
day of
yeah,
the
yeah. So those,
results.
yeah, those are the major factor. And then just slightly stepping out of Kerala in Tamil Nadu, what do you think of Vijay's chances?
Oof, Vijay, there was so much. I mean, I feel like the DMK and the ADMK were so skeptical
Yeah,
about
yeah,
him
yeah,
winning or even getting any seats, and
yeah.
now the projections are pretty consequential and even higher than the AIDMK,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, in one, they are saying that he'll have like more than 100 seats. That is
I don't
again
know if I
Axis.
believe in 100.
Yeah, that's also the same agency, Axis My India. And if Kerala they had 70 people, I think they might have this thing, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say. But I wish him the best. But I think it's going to be DMK back in power.
Yeah.
Or if they don't get full majority, they might include Vijay in a government or something.
Yes, but I don't see
Um,
him winning just
yeah,
like outright all of it.
yeah. And then I am keenly watching Bengal as well, because I think that's like a highly volatile. I don't know what all is happening over there.
Yes,
It's
I
just
tried reading. I
it's like
tried
a
following.
WWF match. It's crazy. Do you
I tried
watch
following
this?
a bit, but I don't know that much. So I was like trying to like educate myself a bit more. But there's like so many
Yeah.
things happening, so
So
many
for the
little parties.
BJP, yeah, for the BJP, it is ideological to get Bengal, because one of their founders of that movement is from Bengal, Mukherjee,
Okay,
and so they've always tried to win. And it's a major big state. Like there's about,
yeah, it's pretty
I'm not
massive.
exactly
Yeah.
sure, but about 40 MPs for the Lok Sabha and everything there.
Okay,
So they want to ensure that they win it.
Mm.
And yeah, so that should be also something that I'll be keenly watching. But Kerala is a knife edge. It's like a. So do you know about this online predicting websites?
Poly market.
Polymarket, yeah. So
Yes.
I went to
Have you
Polymarket.
made your
I can't make. I live in Singapore, so I'm not allowed to gamble.
bed?
But I can access the site from here because I.
Okay. And so what are our
So,
poly market bros
so they,
saying?
so they let me see if I can. Can you see it? I'll explain it to you. So you can see that
I
the
can
graph
see.
going.
Yeah, yeah.
So basically, what happened is that um, till the day of the election,
Yes.
everything was UDF, UDF, UDF,
Okay.
and then on the day of the elections, it goes up. CPM goes like 79%.
Okay.
And then after the elections, I think all the exit polls and these polls start coming out.
Yeah.
So then now it's like 80% chance that Congress is going to win.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think what's going to happen now is that all the guys are
Betting.
waiting, and because it's an 80% chance. So if you put like 20 cents, you can win $1.
Yeah. Yeah.
So people are just waiting for and over the next 2 days, you'll see the betting pass, things
But
change.
if you're gonna follow what happened in the US, the war with Iran and the bets that took place right before, I don't know if we can trust our Kerala election in the same way, but I think yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you think about these preemptive bets and preemptive.
So total bets placed is $385,000.
Oh, we okay, okay, okay. It's quite.
$385,000. So people will say like 65,000 people have put vote that Congress is going to win. 66,000 has put that the CPM is going to win.
Mm.
But what I don't get is there's some guys who have put that Kerala Congress is going to win. Some guy has bet $16,000. Uh, somebody's put 17,000 on RSP, 26,000 on. I mean, not one guy, but it's spread
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Mm.
But I think there's less volume. No, but $300,000 is
Already, it's all the NRIs in the US. Who are like,
yeah. I think they're just putting bets based on their party affiliation. They don't know how it works. They think
yeah.
that if they bet here, they're going to win. Yeah, so that's what's going on over there.
Mm.
Good. So, you're going to come to London this month?
Yes, I'm coming to London in on May 20.
Good, 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 good. I'm going to travel to Singapore and then Dubai, and then I'm going to be spending some time in Dubai.
Okay.
And we have a lot of work happening over there.
Yeah.
Have you been to Norway?
No, I've not been to Norway.
Mm. I've been doing some research on Norway because they have the Euronext. I think the Paris Stock Exchange is also Euronext, right?
Yeah, you're next.
Yeah. So they have a Euronext growth market there, and
Okay.
they let anybody list their company and everything there.
And
So,
you're looking at Norway for
well,
arts.
first choice is Singapore, but Norway is. I've written to some people, and
Yeah.
let's see what happens because it's got a little bit of depth in that market. It's a Scandinavian country. They've got a good sovereign wealth fund. So
Mm. And for Singapore, what is the? Did you meet somebody already with the exchange there?
yeah, we are in talks there. We're talking to IB bankers there. I mean, that will go on, but this I'm just studying for self research but it'll be also good. No, Singaporean company listing in Oslo.
In Oslo. I mean,
Yeah,
if it's the market that you want to go into.
I mean, it is from what I read so far. Things are a little more straightforward there. You just need to have a sponsor. It's the same as Singapore.
Mm.
But let's see. It's all about learning more than doing right now. So just learning about how things are over there. I mean, maybe we'll find a crazy investment bank who'll say, "Yeah, we will take you on," and and also maybe investors there are looking for
Yeah, new
expanding
avenue.
their horizons.
People are asset takers in Europe. They're really hungry for yielding assets. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same in Singapore. They all look at yield, dividend, yield. This, yeah, they just want passive income.
Yeah.
America and maybe Japan, they are more like poker players, or
Yes.
I think they
Yeah.
just yeah,
I don't know about I don't know so much about equity capital markets, but in debt capital markets in
yeah,
DCM, you always have to have at least at least if you want a good fund to back you, you need at least 500 600 bips over Euribor. So
yeah,
together you have all you're reaching almost 10%.
yeah,
But those assets are so rare to come by that that you have to go there with a
yeah.
full on offer.
you have come with me to Milken conferences, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the one in Los Angeles is happening next week,
Oh,
and
okay.
so Milken is named after the founder is Michael Milken,
Yeah.
and he's the junk bonds king, as he's
Yes,
known.
I read about that actually
Yeah. So
before I came to the conference to understand who is doing
yeah,
this,
yeah. So he took like so companies who are high risk, they would give higher yield, right?
Yeah.
So he used to find those kind of companies or management buyout companies, and all these things. But he would ensure that the interest rate is in the junk status. It's higher. It's like 9% or
Mm.
8% over there. So in those days, that was something really big.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see. So this is the idea of this uh, podcast.
Yes.
Maybe in the
Uh,
future we'll try to get like we'll try to talk for 20-30 minutes
yeah.
about what's happening in the world. And yeah, so I'll be actually, because I'm in London on the 4th when the results come out, right? I don't know whether I'll stay up because that day morning I have a flight
Okay.
to Dubai. But let's try catching up uh, every week,
Yeah. Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah.
And if nobody watches also, it's fine. But
No,
I'm
but it's
sure
anyway.
that future generations can look up at this and see us discussing what the world should be and how it could be and all that.
But you know what I want to see? I want to see the Indian capital markets developing. That's what I want to see,
Indian
because
capital markets.
yes, I really want to see our capital markets because we have so much liquidity,
Yeah.
but we are not tapping into it. There are no this like this kind of institutional frameworks where this fund is doing. We don't have that level, which is I think it's such a shame because we have so many entrepreneurs in the mid markets who and all of those things who need that, and who if you give them a little bit of growth capital they can really become big.
Yeah, yeah. I think that access to capital for small company, that's a real issue. If
Yeah.
people want to find liquidity, there is the SME and NSEs, BSEs and NSEs SME market. So it's
Mm.
like you can list your small and medium company there.
Yeah, but I'm
The
talking about like these deals, like private credit deals, like these kind of deals that it's not it's just done by the big guys, but there's
well,
no mid-market
yeah.
private credit fund.
Because it's because of two main reasons. One
Mm.
is we have a low trust this thing in the company. So somebody borrows money or this thing, they're like, okay. Second is our legal system takes too long,
Yeah.
to go after, and bankruptcy law and all these things
Mm.
take too long. So then the banks want to factor in like how long it will take us to get back the money,
Yeah.
and then the risk guys will just increase the cost on everything.
Yeah,
So
and did you hear about
banks
this?
only want to give education loan, house loan,
Yes,
or,
which is
or
such a
anything that is collateralized. You pledge your house and all
but
these things.
that's why people are leaving. I mean, Kerala is a good example. Why are people leaving our states? You're not. You're only giving education loans and home loans. How will we? Which state I'm very jealous of? Tamil
Yeah,
Nadu. Yeah,
yeah,
these guys, the way their manufacturing and industry has
yeah,
popped off, they're right next to us. But I think they understood one thing that we have not understood at all. I'm all for, of course, labor and being well remunerated and all of those things, but we are missing industry in
No, our industry is a see what industry are we missing? Industry that we are missing is the mass producing industry. Like
yeah.
Tamil Nadu has textiles, industries and all.
Hmm.
There are two big problems of that happening in Kerala.
What is
One,
it?
our population density is much higher than theirs. So our land prices are very high because we have foreign immigration. Everybody wants to buy land. Our land is very high. Second, uh, our people are too sensitive to environmental issues. I won't say too sensitive. I'll say rightly sensitive. You know.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
if somebody comes and says we want to set up a battery factory or this or that, he will never get it done.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we have to go up the value chain, and we have to produce like more high end kind of stuff,
Oh,
high end manufacturing.
yeah. I think
Cool. Thank you for finding time on a May Day.
on a
I mean,
Monday.
I'm just learning editing. Yeah, I'm only learning editing and all these things. And if you look at my past podcasts, it's just one shot, like everything done. but
Okay.
hopefully this will be able to do better
No, but
justice. And
honestly, I think it's a cool idea, and I think we have cool
yeah,
thoughts. I mean,
yeah, and
very
also
personal, biased opinion, but
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then and that's why I called it Puthen. It used to be called
yeah,
Jose after my dad, but now it's
yeah.
called Puthen. Puthen means new. So this is the first episode, so it's called Puthen Puthen.
Put the
Um, yeah, but yeah, we just came back from lunch here, and we went to a Malaysian place
okay.
nearby.
Yeah,
It's called Gopal's Corner, and they
Gopal's
had
Corner
Gopal's Corner,
is a Malaysian restaurant.
Malaysian restaurant, but the staff there was all from Kerala. I think they're students studying here,
Yeah.
but it's good. They had like porota chicken curry, porota mutton curry,
Oh,
and then they had this the Malaysian banana leaf. I mean, they call it banana leaf. For us, it's like sadhya,
yeah.
but
Oh,
with
they have the
fried
same
fish.
thing too. Okay.
Yeah, so I we just had a good lunch there. That's why I think my energy levels are a bit. All the power has gone to my intestines to process the food. But when you're here
Yeah.
in London, you should definitely check it
I'm
out.
excited to come to London after 6 years. I'm so excited. I really want to try some like good Indian food because in France they don't have so much.
Yeah, yeah. Most likely Solongo is going to be with me in Dubai from
Okay.
the. So when are you leaving? You come on the 20th, and
I'm leaving on 25th evening.
okay, okay. I'll check with Solongo because I think she's with me from 15th to 25th.
Oh, so it's the same time.
Yeah,
No, but
yeah,
now that I have it, it's fine. I can come back later also. It's just my first trip
yeah,
out there.
yeah.
That's it.
And I want to try the Eurostar.
Yeah, and we should do this in person. It'll be even more fun also.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll try to block out or book
Yeah, we should get like
podcast
a
studio.
nice setup and
Yeah,
like
yeah. No, if it goes like I do have editors in the company,
yeah,
but I don't want to waste their time too much. But if it goes picks up like this and consistency is
yeah,
maintained,
key. Yeah.
then we can get some guy on Fiber or sorry Viber, why is it Fiber,
Fiber.
On Fiverr to do some quick edits. It'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it for us. And then if we find some people to watch it,
I
then
think we,
great.
I think we might be the only like English content coming out of Kerala.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
know I mean I've seen some other podcasts, but it's more like they don't talk about issues or politics. It's more
yeah,
like personal stuff.
yeah, yeah. That's true. Okay, all the
Okay.
best.
Yeah,
Take
all
care.
the best. All the best to you also. Say
Take
hi
it.
to Solong, okay?
Yeah, but we will do this next week. It'll be more interesting. The results will be out.
Yeah.
So either I'll have egg on my face,
Or
I'll be in depression.
no
Uh,
wait, you don't want UDF to win, no?
no chance. I want LDF to win. Me and our favorite uncle. We are
Well,
we are that die-hard fans. So just check in on both of us if UDF win. We'll
if
be in a long-term depression.
you're like, no, I can't do this podcast,
Yeah,
please.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
do it
Yeah.
yourself.
Let's see. Maybe we'll try to bring him on.
Oh,
Okay. All right then. All the best.
bye bye. See
Bye
you.
bye. See you.